And yes, welcome to one and all. This will be posted um, also on the YouTube page. We'll be going over the pages for this here in a bit too. But it'll be live on Twitch and then posted the next day or in the coming days on the YouTube page. But yeah, let's keep scrolling here. Oh, there we go. Gonna zoom out on this guy a little bit. Nope. That's not what I was going for there. Okay. There you go. Alright, there's the rest of the main part of the body here. We do have a full body model, just doesn't do a whole lot. I'll be looking in the coming months to at least get the arms boosted up so we can actually start using that. But, yeah, I think it turns out pretty well here. Got the greenish belt here. I like to go with the natural tones. Kind of fits here with the whole halfling nature theme. Going with the natural brown tones, some natural green tones. As we continue to zoom out a little more. Got some hooks, as usually, where I keep my magic book. We'll be going through that. At least I'll be showing that off here in a moment. But I'll at least get the whole image here. I'm not exactly a large person, if you don't know how halflings work. So, yeah, how are y'all doing? I am finally out here full size, and this is not a large room. So you ain't gonna be, you won't be wowed by any unique oversized, even like the whole halflings with the large feet concept. That's not really here as well. You know, everything is just junior size all around. That's fine. Works out for me. Alright, so, anyway, good to meet everyone officially. I've been doing some streams on here for a little while. Took a few weeks off here to get everything set up for this debut. Wanted to at least get my feet down, trying to get some of the technicals going, though now end up kind of being pointless because this this turned out to also have a whole spare process too. So I ended up having to learn a whole new set of software. But at least I'm not overwhelmed by OBS anymore. I'm not overwhelmed with the Elgato's tools. Yeah, I'll be going through all of that here in a little bit. But yeah, finally up and running here with the full model. And going to be talking about what we go through here. The presentation is not going to be that long. I just wanted to kind of get the test here, try to see a full glimpse of the movement. I also do want to bring the book. We got the... I actually refer to it as the Grimorum, not the spell book. This is a tie back to where the name here comes from. Tobin Brownstone is actually a bit of a pull from Matt Bluestone, for any of you who have seen Gargoyles. Yeah, Gargoyles, the tale of a bunch of Scottish guardians who get frozen for 1,000 years, end up in New York City, guarding Manhattan and, in theory, the rest of the five boroughs, but they don't seem to go anywhere besides Manhattan most of the time. But yeah, there was a whole period of time where they had a spell book called the Grimorum that was causing them their whole going to stone thing, and it ended up on Island of Avalon, which is actually where a lot of that series actually inspired a lot of this. A shocking amount more than you'd expect. And so I like to go into backstory of things quite a bit. I came up as a comic nerd, video game nerd, a lot of things. I enjoy the history of a lot of various things. So you're just gonna get some random tangents from time to time. Even though I've lost interest in stuff, the memory still remains. Anyway, yes, so I will put that back down. And yeah, let's get into the actual presentation of what we are doing here. I'm going to shrink this down a little bit. That one's still related to the other upcoming thing that will be happening, but that's not coming just yet. Just a moment, we are moving this up a spot. I think we've got it working for real now. Nope, it just is not holding up. Let's see. Why is that not up? Ah, there it is. Okay, so it wasn't going up for the period of time because it wasn't actually visible on screen. Okay, I see. So then that means, yep, there we go. So what you're going to see there, it makes sense more as we go into what this content here is. There we go. I am going to now move myself up. There we go. All right. So let's talk about this debut. What is the deal with me? So, alright, so I am, as I said, halfling. That was kind of the big thing I wanted to go over there. For those who do not know, halflings are effectively a more generic term of what was copyrighted as hobbits in the Tolkien verse. However, those are not what I am. So I still, though, do subscribe to the being half size thing, even though I don't have the extra large, hairy feet of the hobbits. That's one of the primary differences. Yeah, I got 86 centimeters of height. I am not 3 feet tall at all. 36 kilos, so just under 80 pounds. And figured age, that's about as... It's hard to keep track because I have been through many seas of the multiverse. If you remember the boy Broken Matt Hardy from professional wrestling at WWE and many other companies, he was blessed with the seeds of the multiverse as well as other extra dimensional beings of such nature. I've gotten to do that as an adventurer. My adventuring position was, I'm going to go with the specialized terms here. I was the black belt. However, you'll know them also as the monk. Didn't want to claim monk status because I was not a full-fledged follower, though I do use the lunar pantheon of my world to call upon some clerical magic, thanks to my teacher. Yep. Channel the life force. Makes me what would be known in D&D circles as a way of life monk. Yes. And beyond the hand-to-hand combat and various life-based powers, which we can go into at another time, since I'm just trying to go through the basics. Have multiversal history, have so many things to say about many different histories of things. You'll hear me go on tangents. We talked about this earlier. And then, yes, variety of voice manipulations. You've seen my voice just slip in and out of various types. That tends to happen. Just depends on what we are going over, what serves me in the given time frame. So, yeah, sometimes you hear the New York accent. Sometimes you'll hear whatever the broken Matt accent is. I don't think it was going for anything specific, and I can't tell from anything in my time what it is. But, and then yes, so just be ready. Sometimes the presentation will sound different from day to day. That is okay. I do enjoy a variety, an eclectic plethora of foods. seafood, curry rice, tacos, not all at the same time, mind you. I am fluent in English, as this was the language of my birth, but I can do some strings together of Spanish. Just through my time, spent many years learning it. Um, in an actual classroom, however, it was when I actually developed friendships with people who actually spoke it that I was able to actually put the words together more naturally. I can still only do a few sentences at a time and only really related to the topics that I've been graced with the opportunity to speak about, but it at least gives me a little bit of a benefit. Again, it's not mentioned, but I would probably say about 11% loaded Japanese. I can maybe pull a sentence out. Like, I know the grammatical structure enough that I could pull a sentence out if I knew all the vocab words related to that sentence. Otherwise, the entire thing is going to fall apart very quickly. Cream soda, sweet tea. As you can tell, big fan of the sweet, which is unfortunate because when you are trying to be an active person, live an active lifestyle, the sweets keep tend to prevent you from reaching your full fitness. So, yes, they are very nice but very evil. Pulling from Danhausen now. Hot tea with bergamot, Earl or Lady Grey. Many different things available. And all of these teas, love the tea leaves. Yes, very nice. I'm going with the Stone Circle as the fan name. I thought it was fitting, as you can kind of tell I enjoy many different nations. I particularly have ties with the British Isles. I have Irish descent in me. Was big into Gargoyles, which was a Scottish heavy show. So the Stone Circle ties to the British Isles, mainly England, but there are stone circles spread out in many other locations up there in the Isles. So seemed like a good place. The hashtags will be Halfling Tube, my name, Tobin Brownstone, and the, in all caps, Stone Circle. So we have a few different social medias. We have the Twitch that you are currently on now. Or if you are watching this tape delay on YouTube, this is the YouTube channel. You are very used to it, I'm hoping. Then we have my Blue Sky and my Reddit. Reddit has not really gotten started. Do not look for a post yet. I have not gotten around to it. But we will get there soon. I will hope to start also promoting a Discord here shortly. However, I want to wait until I've started to just get more comfortable navigating around multiple things at once before I put the invite out there. It is made, though, with a name in it, so it will be coming soon. Blue Sky is where I have been the most active, been starting to promote, and you'll see me start to promote more. I'm looking forward to going through all that with you. But yes, Blue Sky is right now my primary. I have been avoiding Twitter. There's a lot on there. Just so much. And yes, as you can tell, I prefer the calm, laid back life. And that is not what you get on Twitter or Facebook. Even Instagram, though I might find my way over there. We shall see. But yes, that pretty much covers all of that. Let's move forward. The Mama and Papa, the designer and the rigger of this wonderful suit of digital skin and hair, that would be Hannah and Fumio. If you do not know them, this is their VGen link. They are a couple. I believe, now do not take this as gospel, I believe that most of the art is done by Hannah and Fumio is the rigger. However, I do not want to definitively say that. It could be that they collaborate on both. It could be that they alternate back and forth so they don't grow bored. But yes, they are a tandem. You can get both things done. I felt they were extremely well communicative, very good, very helpful for me, especially since I was leading a very busy last few weeks and have had to be away from computers for long stretches of time. So very patient group. Very high recommendation. There'll be another artist who's actually working on a transitionary thing that I will be posting here in the in between scenes. But I didn't want to do it today just yet. But when it happens, I will be doing a separate slide for her stuff as well. The backgrounds came from Etsy, Stream Decoria. From what I understand, it is digital artists, legitimate digital artists. If anyone, if it turns out to be AI, I will, of course, replace it. However, from what I can tell, this is a legitimate set of artists. I enjoyed these backgrounds greatly. I think they do an excellent job. I have a few. You will see a few of them. And I'm using VTube Studio. I am, as far as the microphone, using a Yeti Nano. And I am also using a Logitech HD 1080p as the webcam. So, yes, quite nice. Nothing too extreme. Honestly, the tech here, the software has been pretty good. It was actually the hardware here and the Wi-Fi that was giving me problems earlier. And I think what had happened was there had been an issue with the VPN that was drastically draining the power. And so I turned that off, restarted everything, and it was working fine now. Very good. Getting back to what we were doing here, because I do want to get to the racing, I do have a backstory here. I will briefly read it out to you. So, Tobin, me, I am a traveler, ousted from my village for attracting in too many wildlife beings into an area too quickly. I am quite the hospitable person, common trait of my people, but they were very stressed by the invasion of the frogs, which is what we have called it. The frogs took over large swaths of the area. They considered it to be a plague upon the gardens, and so I was moved out. Yes, they did not. They did not appreciate my love of the frogs and the reptiles. Frogs and turtles, everybody. Frogs and turtles. Though in the case of this here was the frogs that were the problem because they can jump in large places. The turtles, you can kind of pick up and just move. They aren't going to run from you very quickly. But yes, as I was out there, I met an elderly monk man from his own universe. I believe he was from another universe because his lunar pantheon was not something that was known to us. He was an arbiter of the way of life and death. That was his training way. So, due to this, we worked together for years, where he trained me. Upon his passing, I wanted to continue to learn, became a multiversal adventurer. Much good done, many heroics, good time had by all. However, in spite of all that, and in spite of my time I specifically enjoyed with the Fae, very random creatures, very interesting beings. Yes, had to eventually retire from it. I wanted the life of quiet and the life with all of the outdoor frogs. And so, I am back here. I enjoy the video games. I enjoy various visual media. And that is how I am going to spend my time. I have done much good over this time, and I look forward to being able to now bask in the fruits of my retirement. So, okay, this is the part we gotta talk about. So, schedule and content. In terms of content, it's a little eclectic. Obviously, Sonic, Zelda, Castlevania, I like the big franchise. Fire Emblem is in here as well. However, we will see if anything there comes up. I have been working on the maddening run of Three Houses. Those who have been watching before this, you know that I have. So, looking forward to getting back to that, but I've not had much time to chip away. I'll get back to continuing the maddening run of Three Houses. I have been doing it from not New Game Plus, but New Game, trying to earn the gold intro screen, but have gotten stuck with my 10-person unit trying to get through the tower on chapter 5. From what I understand, this and the next chapter are the two most difficult. After that, the game starts to ease off pretty considerably because you get a lot of levels up. You have the opportunity to get a lot of people stronger. You can start recruiting a little more. So the units become a lot more formidable. But we'll get back to that soon. RPGs, especially tactical RPGs, are my forte. One of the ones I want to finally try is Total War. I also have a bunch on the Nintendo Switch, original Switch, that I want to go through. And so that's going to be a good time. Yeah, unfortunately, when it comes to Nintendo stuff on the Switch 2 will not be an option anytime in the near future. The expenses are obscene with that console, and now they've become increasingly predatory with their pricing. I am going to wait for hopefully a holiday discount on that and the eventual Fire Emblem game that was just advertised. And that may be very well be the last game I buy for it for a while. I'm going to keep this Switch 1 library and milk it for all it's worth as much as I can. In Just Chatting, one of the ones you will see was looking at possibly doing one today, but based on what's coming up, I might have to wait and postpone that till next week. I do a lot of sporting events that I can do live commentary on. I've done 2 of NPB games because I'm a big fan of the league in Japan. But I also do follow the other baseball leagues, and I know there's a very big series next week between the top 2 teams in the KBO, Korea's league. So I might make that my first one here and use that to get ready for the upcoming NPB Climax series. Be ready for that. So those will be possibly in the Saturday streams. I'll also be doing a couple of watch-alongs. One thing I really want to do is I have never really gone through the original Superman series. I've watched Superman the Mole Man, the movie, and a few of the episodes, but I really want to go through the George Reeves era and especially the 2 Kirk Allen movies because I really have never seen anything from there other than like 1 or 2 scenes. So I want to get a feel for the very early Superman stuff. Might bring that in. Might bring in some 60s Batman, 70s Wonder Woman. I have the Blu-rays, and I've got a Blu-ray player sitting here. Seems like a good time. And also some anime series. I've got a couple ones on the horizon here, and the upcoming season as well. So, yeah, look forward to that. I know Spy Family's about to start up. Fair warning, though, if the English version is at all an option, that will be the one that pops up here, assuming I put it on the screen at all and don't just time it. That actually might be better, especially I know a lot of people do prefer to watch with the original audio from the Japanese production crew. But my preference, especially since I've got my attention span, I like to look between multiple screens. I will miss whole dialogue if I try to just go off of subtitles. So, yeah, if an English version exists, I tend to go for it. But yes, the schedule, as you see, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The timing, at least for the first month or 2 here, might be scattershot because I do work on Fridays, and Saturday, Sunday, I do have various obligations, but I know I can get a window in each of the 3 days, even if they are at very bizarre times. I can get 3-hour sessions on the weekends, pull those off. Weekdays, 2 hours, maybe as low as maybe 90 minutes. And then one day in the midweek, I'm thinking Monday is probably the most frequent, but I could see like an hour in one of the other days slipping in. But yeah, I'm trying to get 4 days a week out of this. I know it's going to be difficult probably through October. There's a lot happening, at least on my end, for the next month and a half. But once we hit November, we should really be in a stride, and 4 days a week should feel fairly natural by then. And hopefully, I'll have solidified one of the days at that point. Yep, so yeah, things to look forward to in that front. All right, so this has taken longer than I wanted. So, with that said, I'm going to now pull all of this off. I'll be closing out here shortly. I want to now get back to, if you'll excuse me, I am going to put the screen up where we have the Switch, and we are going to do a little bit of racing here to wrap up this time, just so you can get used to me in the gaming light. So this thing now looks like it's ready. So yes, I will now activate the game. It looks like the game capture actually has to be moved up a little bit. It is very far down on this list. There we go. All right. Yeah, I'm getting this full game here next week. I'm very excited for it. Yeah, I am a big Sonic fan by nature. Yeah, I'll let the intro play here in case anyone hasn't seen it, and this serves as like a proof of concept for why we are doing this, but yeah. I just realized I will not be able to. Chances are, when this thing goes up on YouTube, this audio will not be allowed in. But, so yeah, I actually will hold off then. Yeah, big fan of the Sonic franchise. I've beaten pretty much all the early games. Sonic Adventure 1, one of the great sadnesses for me is that Sonic Adventure 2, I got through both stories, and then before I could actually finish the whole system got traded out, so I never did get to actually do the final story. I got stuck on Knuckles' part where they were gathering the Chaos Emeralds. So literally all I was missing was the Bio Lizard and the Final Hazard. I've seen both fights. I want to eventually play to get back to it, but that'll be for another time. Anyway, we are going to do a Grand Prix here. Having just done, I did one just to get used to how the game plays. As you see, because it's the demo, you're not getting access to anyone else here. So, but you got plenty of people of note. I enjoy the so far. I've enjoyed the acceleration style, and then when they were doing the worldwide test, the handling was also really good. But yeah, so as I did Tails before, so I think I'll stick with that. Alright, here we go. So I did high speed last go around, and that was enough to win. So I think I am going to see what this next level is. Now, for all I know, this could be a horrible decision on my part. Okay. Let me get back in here, because I did this. Okay, when I clicked this earlier. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, I think I might have missed the stuff that happened earlier. Okay, I'm going back into the Grand Prix. Yeah, there we go. So far, got that.
All right, let's take off.
Oh, okay, because it's customized. Let's stick with the basic then.
Let's go.
There we go. Yeah, I must have moved this thing earlier because I saw something else highlighted when I was going through, but yeah. Anyway, let's see. Might be good to open with the double boost. Just in my experience here, good to start with the extra speed if you can get it. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to try the hardest level here, or the hardest available level in the demo. And we'll see if that ends up accomplishing much. I've been enjoying the trash talk that each of the groups have when you do have a rival.
You're looking to improve yourself, right? Then, as your friend, I'll put you through the paces. Brace yourself. If that was supposed to be encouraging, why did it sound like a threat?
Alright, so let's see what this difficulty looks like. Alright, here we go. Good. I was able to pull that. Alright, off to the races now. Let's go. Sliding through. There we go. All right. The drift mechanic is really fun, for the record. Okay, playing at 6th right now. Not too bad of a start. All right, there we go. Off and going. Oh, nope. Lost some spots on that one. At least I was able to get some speed out of it. Woo! Let's take this run. Here we go. Oh my. There we go. Not a bad lap. Oh man. This okay, so I will say this has Mario Kart 8 vibes, and that is the best possible thing you could have right now. I've not gotten to play the open world Mario Kart, but it just seemed to defeat the purpose of what I enjoy about the game, so I've not really been gung-ho on the idea of trying it out. There we go. Can I get through? There we go. Top 3. Not bad start. Alright.
Not too shabby.
Yeah, it's a decent start. I was able to finish on the podium. I was still getting used to it, so we're in a good spot so far. They do love to keep the rival up there. Alright, let's get level 1 filled quicker. So I do like to be able to use the drift mechanic. and running. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this full game. This looks like it's going to be a great time. I've had it pre-ordered here for a good bit. As well as Final Fantasy Tactics. That's going to be probably coming up here on the line, because I was not into tactical RPGs at the time that that game was out or that that series was popular. Here we go. There we go. That speed is actually a really good one. Nice. There it is. Like this. Oh man. If you can get that drift mechanic to work, this is this could become bunches of fun. Like, I'm already like enjoying this probably more than I did Mario Kart 8. Now, then again, a lot of that might just be bias. I am more of a Sonic person, and I do enjoy having characters that are like characters. Oh yeah. Oh, this was the one I think that went off the rails for me. I gotta. Yep, that was why. Yeah, this track in particular, that section with the stack of gambling chips, definitely not the easiest to handle. I have no idea, Amy, what did happen. Oh man, we got a ways to go here. Oh, yep. This has straight up been my worst track when I did the early run too. Yeah, trailing down in 10th now. Should have taken that shortcut, honestly, but there we go. Let's run through. Okay, this could be a finish. This was a bad race all around for me. 10th.
I've got to do better next time.
Yeah, that was a mess. Yeah, I'll definitely be starting out probably on the normal difficulty on this one when I start going through it and then working my way up. Let's try this one. I actually haven't tried it yet. So, yeah, seeing if the 3 items might help a little more, be able to stack a little better. If it doesn't, that's fine, but we'll see. I got 2 more races here, then we'll wrap up for the day, but yeah, this has been, yeah, if you are at all a Sonic fan or you're like the kart racing, I definitely think we found the new champ, because this one feels great.
Yeah, let's go.
I got a little bit of a boost out of it. Oh, that was a good one. I figured it out. being in the latter half has been to my benefit so far. That hit definitely did not come at a good time. There we go. I like that. And once again, Amy is already trending way ahead of everybody. The height did not do me that many favors, but alright, let's burst through. There we go. Ooh, that was a good hit. Oh, that was a good one. I hit it right at the right moment, too. Oh, yeah, I'm getting the timing on these, and it's been actually really good. Once you can get something going on it, it's great. Being able to run through that group is also pretty great. Ooh, here we go. Oh, here we go. We on the podium, but yep, could not get him. Could not get him at the end. Oh, man.
Not too shabby.
Yeah, that one track, I'll have to really practice on that one specifically. I'm probably not going to be able to catch Amy today, but still in striking distance of Blaze. So let's see what we can do with that. Yeah, the inventory I think was the way to go. I liked that. A fourth race, if I recall correctly, this one is you start with the basic and then they get the person who's winning after lap 1 gets to choose. That seemed to be how it was going. Man, this is a log jam here in the competition. Alright, let's do it. Now, we got any final words to say to each other here before we get to our final match?
It's okay. You tried your best.
Alright, that extra boost, if I could win it, it would be +6. So I'd basically be guaranteed to get everyone except... so I still control my own destiny for the second place, but... Let's see. There we go. Nice. The acceleration advantage means a lot. If these power guys, I think, like I might not be able to beat them if they try to hit me, but I will get to a top speed much easier than they will. We go, still top 5, hovering in. All right. Lap ends with me still in the top 4.
The day is mine.
Lost some ground on that. Back here, Amy. use this left side. Hope it gives me an advantage.
No! What happened?
Here we go. Fight is on again with Shadow. Oh, went too long on that. Yeah, the visibility actually did mess me up. How about that? There we go. Oh, here we go. Love it. Can I catch? Oh, I'm gonna take second, but still a solid effort. Sage got that one, huh? So where's that put me at the end? All things considered, not a bad place. Yep, I'll end up in second. That's where I was kind of hoping I'd end up after the awful second race. Still was able to salvage it, but yeah. The game does seem to favor your rival being the one who's going to be the leading candidate. So it's less of a rival and more of just an aspiration. I'll have to work with those tickets at a later time.
You should have brought your A game.
Alright, so the highest speed actually isn't too bad, especially if I can use some of these things to upgrade. I'm hoping these things aren't going to be like a ubiquitous problem. That's going to be a thing. I am concerned about that. Yeah, I'll go through the customization at another time. But yeah, I think that pretty much takes us to our ending here. But yeah, just some look at some things that are coming here. We are not going to buy it because I've already got it. At least we'll have it soon. So yeah, I see you got Silk Song. Jiangxi, if anyone plays the Chinese chess, that is here as well. That's going to be something I just do. I'll have on the screen from time to time while I do it just chatting, just because I want to be able to do something in there. I'm like a newbie at the game. I'm not like at all good, but you know, it's it's been fun just to try something besides just the standard chess. That's also available too, though, so I might pitch that in and backgammon from time to time. Just, you know, give us something to look at besides just me on the screen. We got 3 houses. Like I said, working on that. Langrisser 1 and 2. This one I actually am really excited about. I've had this bought for about 2 months, but I was saving it for this, so you guys will be seeing that at some point down the line. Puyo Puyo also might fall in the category of Jiangxi and all that. But yeah, got some stuff in Castlevania that's coming up. Was also finishing up a Sonic Mania playthrough. I'll get back to that. But yeah, a lot of Castlevania coming up. One of the early ones I want to do is the third Game Boy Castlevania, which was actually Castlevania Legends was originally canon, then taken out because the creator didn't like that was where the origin came from. So they went with their own version on the PS2, which was, I think, worse. I honestly think this was the better option. So yeah, I'm going to just believe that this was the start, and we're going to pretend the entire PS2 era didn't happen. Okay, so, but that concludes all of this for now. I hope you all enjoyed day 1 of this new era. And yeah, those of you on YouTube, you'll be seeing this probably pop up on your feeds on a Sunday. I'll be posting it 9 a.m. so that it finishes airing before any football action, any WNBA action. Know a lot of sports are happening, and since I'm a fan as well, I know you'd want that extra time. So, all right. Hope you all enjoyed your day, and hope to see all of you soon. Have a good one.